From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, 20! Check 53! Strip the ball! Strip that ball! Alert!
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's not going to get me. Kill. Ozzy. Shadow.
Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 66. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now he'll turn and off his... He's got a man! Complete! Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Here's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Brandon Copeland getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing now is Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Jets. Here we go, son. Young lady. Let's see what you got. No, check that. Hey, orbit.
On 1st down, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Darnold now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. Third down here.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Check. Ready?
Five.
52, Mike, 52. Check.
Darnold from the gun. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Now
it's Darnold, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady going to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it staring at a third down and 13.
Wait, set. 53. Check 53. Come on. Hey, Alabama.
On third and long, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Alpha.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And now a fumble. loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Darnold completes it, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if
he rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Go.
58.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Hey, Steve 6.
Now Darnold steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
Wide, 80. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Rip left. Watch the twist. Showing up. Hey, Alabama.
Following the penalty, Michelle. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it, reload. Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
72.
Brady now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, that 380.
Come on, D.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch me hit.
57 to Mike.
72.
Get in the weight room. Shift.
Let's go, no, 66. Hey, both 66.
Throwing again. Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Hey, wahoo!
On first down, it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 27, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Edelman was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This is White on the screen. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it with the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And the blitz does come. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mike Bennett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Hey, Charlie.
Switch up.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Darnold on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Alpha.
Number 53. Mike 53. I'm scared. 53 to Mike. 53. Check it, young lady. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 53.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, high 7.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty, that helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Fair
catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go again with Cannon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Blue down, blue lady. 58, Mike, 58.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, it's Cannon, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Cannon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. This is caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a gain.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.